Alright. Stream should be up now.
Okay. I'm just trying to look. There it is. So curious. Why don't you say something and then I can just test the delay?
Sure. Test 1, 2. Test.
Okay, so it's about 20 seconds.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to advance into the race now.
Yeah, I just got a notification for Twitch. Just so I think your headline is it might be off.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What does it say? Oh, damn it.
No day.
Shit. Alright, let me fix that. Title, but I forgot the notification. Alright.
Oh, okay.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna advance
Alright.
into the race.
The Spanish Grand Prix has been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar for over 30 years now, and for good reason. Do you remember Michael Schumacher's absolute dominance here in that rain-soaked Grand Prix in 1996? That day he took his first ever victory for Ferrari, and we've had many more iconic moments since. The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya then, a high-speed 2.89-mile circuit which demands an efficient downforce package and bravery on the part of the driver, especially through the blind right of turn 9, which we might just see taken flat this weekend. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about the captain. They're starting towards the back of the field today in a car that is fast, so they'll be disappointed, won't they?
It's not a nice feeling, I promise you. They've got a quick car underneath them, but they've got onto the grid today and they need a pair of binoculars to see the start lights. They'll be desperate for a good start to make up for some of that deficit.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Daniel Ricciardo slotting in alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Gasly, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, and Leclerc, Sainz, Ocon, Kvyat, and Lance Stroll, Giovinazzi, Norris, Mick Schumacher, the captain, Albon, Russell, Romain Grosjean, and Kevin Magnussen, Correa, Perez, De Vries, and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
We have a great chance of getting another points finish this race. Keep it clean and hopefully we can work our way up the field.
Okay, I am bringing up the race strategy screen here.
Oh,
And,
right.
as we discussed before, probably going to try to stretch the softs or stretch the mediums and make this a one-stop race.
Yeah, I think as we get into the race, we'll just have to watch around 15 whether you should come in. I mean, I know you don't like hards very much, but I'm just worried that those 2 final laps, say 16, 17, might be slower than what you could be doing on hards.
Yeah, that is true. And that's something that we'll have to watch. So I guess... I mean, really what I'm looking at here is whether I should set this as a default of 17, boxing at 17, or boxing at 16. According to the projections, it says 16 is better by 1 second, but yeah, that's a projection.
Yeah. I think I lean towards 16. I think you're just concerned about the hard, the pace of the hards, and
I am.
that's making you want to do the whole race and do one lap on the hard.
Yeah, but I guess it does make sense here to do 16 and 17.
Because the other thing is, the hards generally get better, right?
Yeah.
And so the longer you stay out,
the longer you stay
the
out
less
on it,
of,
right? Yeah.
Well, and so yeah, if you stay out on mediums, well, you're just shortening your hards, and you're never really
right
getting the best out of them. So
it takes a few more laps to get up to temp on the hards, also. But one of the things that I noticed in practice is on the hards, in turns, I guess it's 3, that high-speed right-hander. When the hards are just put on and they're kind of cold still, you have to be careful there, because your grip there is not where you want it, so you have to crack the throttle a bit.
Yeah.
And it may not be that just the first lap, it might be the first couple of laps on the hards where you have to do that. And, that can cost me some time there, but just have to do it. Alright, so I'm looking at one stop here, boxing on lap 16, and then going 17 laps to the end on the hards. Right now, the default is just taking plus 0.9. I'll probably up that a bit here. I don't know how much higher I want to up that, though. I know my car is not the most fuel efficient.
Yeah, I don't really know where your car stands, or the game and the buggy. I'm really still haven't tracked that down.
After Vietnam, it's like I don't know what to expect, honestly, with the fuel burn.
This track doesn't really, it's pretty fast paced. You're always doing something. I feel like there's not a lot of it's not like Brazil where you're just sector 2, run it and lean.
Right.
I feel like the circuit, you're kind of always
that's true.
Demanding a little bit more.
You're always demanding quite a bit, which tells me maybe I should take a bit more fuel. That's what you're getting at, right?
I don't think it's a fuel saving circuit.
Do you like
not
plus 2
rich
then,
the entire time?
No, but I don't know. You think plus 2 is too much? Maybe 1.5?
Well, what you could do if you start running into low fuel issues in Sector 3...
Yeah, Sector 3 is the one part where I could...
Yeah, where you, after the DRS straight, as you're going into Sector 3...
Yeah.
Just throw it into lean, and then just run that all the way until you come back by the pit.
Agree.
So... I don't know. So what are you doing? 1.5 right now?
So I've got it right now.
Yeah, because you're going to have 3 areas where you probably run it rich. Mhm. That's probably good. I don't think you would need more. Unless you think so.
I'm just trying to think if I need to, maybe I need to overcompensate a little bit because of the hards.
What's the extra half lap cost you?
An extra half lap, so I got 22.167. Extra half lap. It's about a little more than a half second.
Oh wow.
It's about 0.6. 0.6 and change.
You know, it doesn't sound like a lot. But then at the same time, you're like, when you're fighting at the end and you're a half second behind someone,
Yeah, it seems like a lot
you're
at that
like,
point. Exactly.
You know, I know it doesn't exactly work like that, but
I know, but then when you see it on paper, you
yeah,
can't help but think about that.
yeah. I don't think you need that much.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do 1.5. I'm happy with that. It's fine.
And then alternate strategies. Well, I think for this strategy, the best thing that could happen to you is an early safety car, and you stay out and you go plus whatever laps on your target because they were under safety car.
Right.
So, you know, if it's 4 laps, safety car, you go target plus 4, so it would be like, 16 plus 20, you know, so to 20, something like that. Or safety car right around your pit. Otherwise, a medium. I mean, could you go medium? Yeah, what happens if there's a safety car around 8? Would you come in? Because early safety car, I was thinking like lap 1, 3, etc.
Something around lap 8 or so. I think. Let's see. How long do the hards go? Probably go hards to the end at that point, huh? I think that's what you do.
Well, you can set it up. You have it to hard to medium right now. I mean, I know I have a delay, but
what are you saying? So you're saying
just to visualize it.
Oh, just to visualize. Let's say we start.
Yeah, start on the medium tire in your alternate strategy. Delete the stint.
Oh, hold on. It's like you have to do this in the right sequence.
Yeah,
it's not gonna work.
And I'm also 20 seconds behind, so
Yeah,
that's why it's like.
I understand. Okay. Okay. I just put it in there. Medium to hard on lap 8, hypothetical.
Okay. Huh, that's not terrible.
It's pretty flat, the trend line for the lap times on the hard.
Yeah, and they do ramp back up at the end. I mean, they're definitely they kind of go down the entire time, but overall very flat.
Yeah. When you stretch them out to 25 laps like this, it does seem like there is a little bit of an inflection point on the 20-something lap where they do start, the lap times do start to drop off again. But certainly under the default strategy and the primary strategy here, when you go 17 laps, it looks like it's supposed to get better and better every lap.
Yeah. Because in this case, under safety car pitting 8, you'd be 43.16 roughly. I think generally it's like 8 seconds less.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So you have a 6-second advantage. But then you take track position.
Track position is important here.
So I think if you got closer, like what would like a lap 12 be?
What would lap 12
I think once we get a little bit closer, then you're pretty much coming in.
This is lap 12. I just put it in, wait for the delay here. But this is very similar in overall time to the default strategy, or the primary strategy. It's less than 2/10 difference.
Yeah, and so then you would have the safety car advantage. So,
right.
Yeah. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it's a pretty short. One of the shortest ones, I think, of the season. It's only 22 seconds.
Right. Where do you get that data? 22 seconds.
It's a good website called racefans.net.
Okay.
And I just usually search whatever something Grand Prix, and then pit stop times or lap times, and this website shows everyone's position change from the year, what they started on, what their fastest laps, the pit stop times, all that stuff.
Okay.
So that's pretty useful. And then so safety car, what cars are traveling, 40%. I always get the ratio backwards, but I think it comes out to about 8 seconds cheaper.
Yeah.
So so you'd be at a 43.14 effectively. Okay, so in this situation, I think a low teens safety car, you come in for the hards. An early safety car, lap 1, 2, 3, you just stay out.
Okay.
Which most people probably would. When you get to that kind of 8, it could be a judgment call. I mean, you could just kind of do opposite to someone. If they go in, you don't.
Right.
If they don't go in, you go in.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have a little bit more confidence on the hards.
It would be.
Or just more data and more predictability, But yeah. So I think that's kind of strategy. I don't know.
Let's go for it.
All right.
All right. Back to the cockpit here. Quick note. Everyone P10 and back are on the mediums, with the exception of Albon behind me. he had a grid penalty, and he's starting on the softs. He's going to be trying to make some moves there in the early laps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get tangled up with him.
Don't get tangled up with Albon. He's going to have better grip. Also in the top 10, Ricardo starting P2 and Bottas starting P5. They have mediums on. Okay. All right.
Okay.
We're ready.
Yeah. Pure Gasly, man, he's having a season. It's me.
He really is. I mean, won the first race, and yeah, he's doing well. Okay. I'm gonna hit the button.
Go for it.
And here we go.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
I almost rear-ended Mick Schumacher here.
That'd be something. I'm not sure how the game handles it. You know, we've done stuff like that with our multiplayer. I'm not sure how.
I know.
It's not fun.
I don't want to find out.
Get those tires warmed though.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
Radar
do.
is clear. Weather is looking good for
Really
now.
load it in the high-speed corners if you can.
Yeah.
Your gearbox is feeling it, I guess.
Yeah, it's the last race on this gearbox.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, easy on your tires. Gonna be a little cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Don't get tangled up down.
All right. Locks. Here come the lights.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Great start.
Right, we think the car behind might start to have fuel management issues. Let's see if we can use this to our advantage over the next few laps. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy. We're trailing our teammate by 3.9 seconds. Pushing too hard, it's causing your gearbox to take increased wear. At some gearbox wear, try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum. Gap to car in front is 5.6 seconds.
I lost fourth gear.
I lost fourth gear.
Yes.
Yeah.
A mechanical issue means you've lost one of the gears. Say again, you have lost access to one of the gears.
How did the tires feel?
Tires are fine.
Those guys are on 2 stars.
Right, we've looked at the gearbox issue, but I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. Try and drive around it, we'll just have to hope for the best. Remember that you have a lot of torque in these power units, so you should be able to stay in higher gears for a lot of the lap. The gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds.
Say again.
Verstappen got stuck behind the train.
Good. More people back there, the better.
Yep.
The Hamilton and Gasly race at the moment.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
You have 4th gear back?
I don't know, do I? I don't think so.
I think you did.
The way my steering wheel is positioned, I can't really like clearly read the gears.
I believe you do have it.
Gap to teammate ahead is 11.9 seconds. car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
Think you have more pace, or is this not it?
I'll try. Harry in, I think, turn 8.
We think the car behind might be struggling with fuel issues. See if you can increase the gap.
That's fine, don't risk it.
I feel like I'm losing time in turn 8 every lap, but I have to back off to
Our gap to the car in front is 9.2 seconds.
wreck it.
Yeah, you just don't risk the car. You have more ERS to use. You need to make up time elsewhere.
We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now. Okay, gap ahead is 11.3 seconds. approaching the pit window.
I think we need to
You'll be on
protect
the
from
hards.
an undercut.
Okay.
How do you think about lap 15 box?
Say again.
How do you feel about lap 15 box?
Lap 1-5. Confirm?
Yeah. Thoughts?
Yeah, okay. You're watching the lap times better than I am. If you think I should come in at 15, I'll do it.
Yeah, I think you'll get undercut, that's why.
Copy. This guy's one stopping behind me.
Yes, everyone that you're racing should be one stop.
Copy.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
Guys ahead of me are in.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing. Gap to car in front is 12.4 seconds.
Push the box.
Say again.
Gotta push on this lap.
Alright, boxing this lap, confirm.
Box.
Copy.
Nick is coming in for his stop. Go. You'll be racing on the exit. Exit now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Are they out there?
I'm out, yeah. Behind Russell.
Caution.
Yellow flag. Mick Schumacher's out. Probably his gearbox.
Okay, clear. Nick's dropped out of the race. increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Good that they got caught behind. Your fight's with Russell right now.
Yeah.
Keep pushing. The car behind can't keep up with the pace. We think they're struggling with fuel. some information on Giovinazzi. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. The gap to the car ahead is 2.3 seconds. Green flag. Yellow flag. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
No overtake out of turn 5.
front is 7.7 seconds. Okay, gap ahead is 8.4
gearbox.
seconds.
I'm losing drive.
Stuck.
Problem's way worse.
At the moment, the car behind us is lapping faster than us by around 1 second per lap.
I have almost no control of the gears.
Yeah, I see that. Just hanging there where you can.
Okay, this is Jeff. Update on the car. The gearbox is damaged. Gearbox is damaged. You'll likely find gear changes slower.
Gotta finish heading Prix here.
Yeah, if you think do it, stay out.
Seems like the gearbox is back now.
Blue flag, blue flag. have 5 laps of fuel remaining. We're not racing the car behind. Let them past when you can. Gap to car in front is 1.6 seconds. Car gap behind is 2.0 seconds.
Job.
It's the last lap, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Yeah, that was a bit disappointing for the Lotus team this weekend.
Another Spanish Grand Prix is over, and what a special race it was. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What
This
set
is a
them
good
apart
career.
from the rest?
Well, they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team. So, let's review the driver's standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Well, there was a lot of incredible driving out there today, Crofty, but if I had to pick someone, it's got to be Sergio Perez. Fantastic driving.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah. Like, well, you know where your spending needs to go now,
Yeah.
because that's 2 races in a row for Schumacher, and effectively for you this race.
It's not 2 in a row.
Or-
He was in the points in Netherlands.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
yeah.
well, Shanghai.
But
he did.
yeah, and Shanghai, and then yeah.
And you would have got a point here potentially. I mean, Perez was going to give you a battle. We were watching that.
Yeah, it was gonna be close, but I was feeling relatively confident that I was gonna get that point for 10th place. And then it all.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I feel like I gave away 9th for you.
How so?
We call it. Well, I wanted you to come in early, which you did relative to what you were going to do. But in reality, I think we should have come in 1 lap earlier because 15 was kind of the standard, and so the undercut was going to happen on 14. And so should have subtracted 2 versus just 1.
Yeah, you may be right, but you know the gearbox was gonna blow out anyway. So.
Yeah, I know. And at the end of the day, it didn't really matter with that gear issue towards the end again. But I was a little disappointed by the mistake there. So.
That's right. It's frustrating. Did my best, but do the highlight real quick.
Yeah, you were faster on your hards than you were medium.
Yeah, it's
In the pace.
I was disappointed with my lap 1. Where
Yeah, you took a bit to settle in.
I tried to go on the outside of my shoe. And broke my momentum. And the shoe right here was low now. Wants to get by. It just didn't go according to plan at all. And I just tried to settle in. But I just didn't have much pace, so it was concerning. I just, at least on that first stint, well, heck, on the second one too. It seemed like I had a big train behind me the whole race.
Yeah, on the first stint, you're running like 121s. And,
Okay, the gearbox is running a
I didn't
fault.
see your,
Shift speeds will
your
be reduced.
simulation or your practice or whatever, but it sounded like you were going to be. Like you were saying the 19s on the hards, which you ended up doing.
I ended up doing.
But I don't know. I don't know if that was something just wrong there with the calculation, or it just wasn't. It's just not didn't connect.
The race
It's a tough circuit.
see that with the lighter fuel, and I wonder if that's not doing at least like that. The gearbox kind of came back.
Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, it took you going off into the gravel for it to come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
The gravel got stuck in the right place.
yeah. So at least you got your rivalry.
I got the rivalry. Should. Oh no. Crap. What did he lap?
Schumacher, I think he was fairly early in the race too. Yeah, I want to say it was like 9.
No, he did 15 laps. He was out on
Oh, was
lap
that okay?
16.
Oh, that's right, because you pitted at the same time. It was also a slow pit stop, which hurt. Oh.
He was 1 minute 20 the whole race. He never got to his, oh no, he did do the first pit stop, right? And then
Well, he pitted, and on his out lap
Outlap.
on turn 3, he
Yeah, he dropped
so
out.
immediately, yeah,
That's right.
must have been a wheel nut.
Yeah, that's right. um,
I was concerned because I don't think you did the box this lap command.
no, does that matter?
And so I think I think it does. I think they could sometime the game. You know when you show up to a box and no one's there.
Oh, really? That
I
more
think that
likely to
can happen.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it was a little slow.
But Schumacher had just pitted, and we know how this game, they can't double stack for anything.
Yeah.
So it might have been a combination, but it just, I again wish they called you on 14. Because once I saw Schumacher coming, I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
And Russell pitted as soon as we came, and I really didn't expect that. I expected him to pit as we pitted. But they thought we were going to pit on 15 because that's kind of default strategy. So they came in on 14.
14 after cut, yeah.
And so we needed to come into 14 to protect against that.
Yeah.
So, but we did come in early. I mean, we at least saw that. I mean, it's just because that was going to determine position, which it ultimately did. But,
Yeah.
but got to spend some money, spend some
You gotta
points.
spend some points on the durability.
Because
you know,
that's hurting you. You're a couple opportunities in there.
Yeah, the gearbox just didn't go the distance here. This was the 6th race. You know, after this, I was due to get a fresh gearbox.
Yeah, it's
But-
true. It's not like a first race failure.
Right, but it's just my gearbox durability is a little higher. Or no, I'm sorry, my wear is a little higher right now than what it needs to be. So that
Right,
even that 6 race allotment,
pushing it.
it's pushing it.
Yeah.
So I'll see what I can do. I thought I already upgraded the gearbox durability, but I'll take a look. I'll take a look at the tree right now. All right.
I think the last one you did was MGU, but I don't know about durability, but I know the last thing you spent was MGU. H.
All right, I'm gonna advance now. Rough race, missed opportunity.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
But of course, Claire says, "Good day today."
So talk us through what happened
Yeah.
between you and your rival today.
Good day today.
Things looked close between you and your rival for a bit, but you came out on top, didn't you? There was some contact between you two. What happened out there? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Appreciate your time.
Rivalry 1.
It's a long interview. 4
Really long,
questions.
yeah. I definitely got my interview question
Yeah.
bonus, but and I got the 100 lap bonus barely by 3 laps.
Oh wow. Oof. Oh, you won the rivalry. That's good.
Yeah.
Morning, boss. This week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
Hey, look what upgrade is due to be finished on the 14th. When I get to the menu screen here.
Oh, it's gonna be the gearbox because you ordered that and it was because even the rush was coming in late.
Yeah.
Gearbox durability. Oh my god. General durability too.
Yeah. General.
And you got another durability. You got MG or H for Monaco.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's good.
So, I mean, I've got things coming.
Yeah.
This is what my tree looks like right now. Yeah. That's a bummer. Just missed it by a few days. It's alright. We'll get there. I don't have any resource points here to really do anything. I've got some money to spend.
Damn.
So I think it's either I spend 4.5 million to get more resource point generation out of my durability department. That's the cheapest way to get the resource point generation at this point. The others are like 6 million, but it's for the same amount of resource points.
So what does the resource point generation do?
Every week, just each department, just with the work and the research that they do, you get like 60. Well, because I've upgraded them to like spec 1 right now, so I get 60 per week. But if I pay 4.5 million into the durability department, then I'll get 120 per week out of them. Another way to spend some money right now is to go to the can't afford that. I can go to personnel, and I can't afford the simulator just yet. But I could do a fitness center or analysis suite. Fitness center increases Mick Schumacher's racecraft and awareness, and analysis suite increases his experience. Those are basically the things I can afford at the moment.
Does it say how much it would improve?
It does not.
Yeah, I guess we would have to check his stats to see if it's even worth it.
Yeah.
But maybe just save up money.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Because how many points do you get in a weekend? Generally.
6, 7, 800. Well, combined with me and him, about 800 or so. I already spent them this weekend. That's why I have some.
Yeah. This is experience. I mean, yes, it's experience. I wonder what the experience actually does.
Yeah.
Racecraft, okay. Awareness, okay. Pace, okay. But what does experience actually do for the game?
I don't know.
Curious. A higher experience score will help players collect a greater number of resource points.
Really?
That's what it says.
schedule.
Experience. How much acclaim they'll provide your team. That's different, isn't it?
Really would like to get to team acclaim level 20, but it just seems like such a snail's pace right now. Once I get to 20, I'm able to get another sponsor.
Ah,
But
I'll give you more money.
it'll
I
give you
guess.
more money, yeah.
How far out are you?
I'm at 15 right now.
Ah,
Alright, my activity timelines I'm going to go with marketing strategy, which increases the team acclaim by 300. Then sponsor advertisement increases the team acclaim by 550 and gives me 30,000 bucks. Driver promotion increases driver acclaim by 300, and then weight training increases Mick Schumacher's pace by 3, which I don't want to get too fast, but
gonna need a fire him.
I
here
know.
shortly.
Like, get out of here, take a hike.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna advance the clock here. We'll see if the gearbox durability was successful. It was. And,
Well, that's good.
yeah. Oh.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed the quality control.
Shit.
Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the R&D screen.
My arrow upgrade did not.
Oh no, it didn't come in.
Didn't come. It failed. At least, I mean, the durability one did, but
Was it a major or minor?
minor performance. Front wing cascade, front downforce. It's for front downforce. Yeah, would have been nice.
For Monaco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Shit.
You got a very competitive car there. No wonder they were talking about how you guys are from the
Yeah.
towards the back of the grid. I'm like, guys
yeah,
are building
I mean,
a good car now.
on paper, the car is pretty good, but honestly, it still feels like a midfield car. I mean, maybe I'm just not very good, but it's pretty tough, honestly, to just crack into the points.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Alright, well, if I were to develop this again, it's going to cost me $387. Is there anything that I could get for less than $573? I don't think so, because the number of resource points that I have at the moment. Turbo durability. Major upgrade. Gearbox durability 2 was successful. Gotta love it.
And for durability, do you have other issues with the car? Any other parts failing? Or I feel like you kind of got your bases covered now. A little bit.
You know, the other parts that I have issues with are, I would say, the turbo and the internal combustion engine, the ICE. So it's a power issue. But the thing is, I'm aware of it and I'm on top of it, and I just swap those out appropriately for the appropriate session. You know, so
Yeah.
it's manageable at this point. and I've got an extra one right now because I took a grid penalty in the last race. You know, I probably should have ordered a new gearbox in Netherlands also, in hindsight. I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't actually, because I remember looking at the wear and noticing that sticking out and going, oh.
Yeah, I in hindsight, I have no good answer for why I didn't, and yeah, it's costing me now. Yeah, live and learn. I don't know why. I just wasn't thinking about that.
Lose sleep on it tonight.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, I guess I'll just develop this.
Well, I mean, do you need to develop durability?
No, I mean, What? What are you saying?
Well, oh, you're saying develop the front wing again?
Yeah, that's what. I guess I should just get that started, huh? It's the only.
Yeah, because
I mean,
it's
front downforce is pretty important.
right.
It's the only thing I can do right now.
What's your next major upgrade overall? Like that will take a lot of points. You know, you got to start saving up for it, kind of thing.
Well, there's various departments where I could spend that.
Is there anything that you would want to target?
I mean, when you look at the percentages, my powertrain is furthest along. Second is aerodynamics, and then third would be chassis. So I guess I need to spend a little bit of time on the chassis. There is no major upgrade that I'm eligible for next. There are minor upgrades, which they vary in impact. But, like for example, heave dampers for tire wear, you can see the impact that would have as far as your overall chassis, and that's lower than the plank, redesigning the plank, which has a higher impact. The plank was one of the things that I was kind of had my eye on. That and durability, honestly. But I'm not super concerned with. I'm not as concerned with durability now because I have the gearbox durability upgrade, and the other things are manageable. I would say. There's some major upgrades for aerodynamics. Halo is a really big one, like redesigning the Halo 1275.
Alright, so majors are square. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the one? Yeah, front after your Cascades, I guess you got something with the front wing too. Like.
Oh right.
Yeah.
The front wing end plates.
Okay. Yeah.
And if I, that's a major.
And then powertrain. I mean, I think you have a pretty good car.
For the powertrain, it says I have the best engine on the grid here as far as
you got pretty good top end speed.
Power output. Yeah, I've been trying to go really deep on this engine power portion here, and I still have the intercooler to go and a few other things. So So I could go do like, you know, more raw power. I've seen some people say that's the most important area where your upgrades should be, but I don't know.
That's tough to say, because aerodynamics
If
is
it were
pretty
me,
big, and
this is probably what I'd invest in.
you can have all that, but your chassis and weight balance is not good. Then,
Right.
know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think?
well,
Reallocate my resource points to the failed part for minor impact on front downforce, or wait until I'm into the weekend here and then order something else.
well, I mean, it changes depend. I mean, you already spent points on it, and now you're just spending. It's cheaper the second time around, right? When it fails.
Yeah, it's like half.
So unless like I feel like you decide that you absolutely do not want that.
Yeah, I still want it. So
It's just whether is it more efficient to do something else and then wait to get that. Like I'm not sure. Like it depends on the points, right? So you're 570 something now. So could you get 1,000 points, spend it on something big, and then wait for your like weekly resource to come back and take care of that? Or do you just want to get that part?
yeah, maybe I should wait.
Does it say when you would get it or no?
Yeah, it does. If I were to try and get this part again, I would get it after Monaco, before Azerbaijan.
How many days do you have before Azerbaijan?
Azerbaijan is June 5th, and today is May 20th.
Well, but yeah, so you have Thursday the 28th, right? So I'm guessing, I don't know if this game works like that, but could you wait until, if today, I don't know, it's race weekend, right? So it's pretending, so it's Friday, right? So
I think so, yeah.
timeline event is Wednesday, maybe. Well, but it sounds like you have a couple days there where you could get maybe your first round, second round practice done.
Yeah. Yeah, and then get some points from that, and then something bigger.
And see if you have enough.
Yeah.
To go something major, and if you don't,
I think you don't get your resource points until after all the practice sessions are finished.
Okay. Well, but yeah, it's the 28th, and you said June 5th. So, you got 6 days. So you should be able to do the whole weekend, and then still order the part and get it just in time.
Yeah. All right, I'll do that. And then the last thing is, as far as the money, I have 6.57 million now. So that expands my possibilities here for what I could spend it on. I could upgrade the build time for a couple of departments, or for one of the departments really. Aerodynamics and powertrain, those departments, it still takes them a little longer to build something. Or I could spend the money to get some resource points quicker. So I don't know.
Yeah, don't know. feel like it's a lot of money for resource point generation.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm more like the driver experience. If that's giving you more resource points in the weekend, maybe that's worth it. You know?
Yeah, it might be. It might give me more resource points than that upgrade would give me.
Extra 60 points that $4 million gives you. 60 points.
Right.
Wow.
It's kind of a ripoff. Or do I want my upgrades in aero or powertrain to be faster? 'Cause that costs 5 million.
How long did they take now? Or how does that work?
Well, it's like what we mentioned. It's gonna be ready. Do you remember? I don't remember.
Well, I'm just saying, like, does the upgrade for aerodynamics, does it say, like, is it what, 10%? Is that how they do it?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So right now they are reduced by 20% from whatever the default
Right.
timeline is, and if I upgrade it, it'll be reduced by 40%.
Oh. Pretty significant.
It is significant, yeah, it is.
Where have you felt time crunched on aerodynamics? Like, you know, it's like, cause it's like, you could, like, you upgrade all that, but you still have no points. Well, they're really fast at building stuff, but they can't,
When
they
they've
can't
got
build
nothing,
anything.
they can't build anything. Yeah, that's the thing, right? That's the problem. If I was sitting on a ton of points, then yeah. Not. I'm still just kind of slowly working through those.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to do the personnel.
Right. I mean, you could just also save the money too.
Yeah. But if I save it, maybe I should. Oh man, 15 million.
I really wonder. I gotta see that race experience, or yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Upgrade. So it'll give you resource points, and also it seems like it would affect how much acclaim they provide your team.
This is for what?
The experience. I was trying to see if I could find like an actual, like how many they, because it seems like they never do anything during the weekend. You know?
Oh, he gets a little bit now.
Well, I think I'm gonna sign off here.
Sounds good. Me too.
You still contemplating what you're gonna spend, or you just gonna wait, or I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know. I might just pick something, or I might wait. I'm not sure.
Just sign Hamilton.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna blow it all. Go deep
Yeah.
into debt and sign Hamilton. Yeah. All right. Well, have a good one.
All right, we'll see you.
Later.
Bye. Bye.